Hi everyone, my name is Zoe Chimunda and I'll be continuing the database management project. I'm taking over from my partner Lisa Contreras, and she went over project goals, project overview, and also went through the ER diagram. So I'll be continuing by going through the project difficulties and the queries. Alright, so our first trivial query, we just had to select all of the columns from the nutrition workout, and that brought out the workout ID, workout name, workout type, weight ID, and an instruction ID. The next query, we were asked to return all of the workout names where the workout type was cardio. The query returned 13 items with a list of all the different workout types. So this would be really good for users which are looking to lose weight and just need information on all of the cardio workout types, which is like the best one for losing weight. For the medium queries, the next thing we did, we selected the drink's ID, drink type, calories, and the count, and the average number of calories from all of the drinks, which had 0 calories. For our data, we only had water, which had 0 calories. However, there could have been other options like Coke Zero or Sprite Zero, just stuff like that. So this would be a really good query for people which don't want to gain calories by drinking like sodas and all of that stuff. They're trying to find a good way just to minimize calories. So the following query, it was asked to select the drink ID from the table drinks and return the sum of the total calories that were greater than 16. A total of 13 items were returned. For this subquery, measurement ID, hip, waist, and height were selected from the table measurements. The subquery was asked to select the max height, meaning that the tallest users' measurements would be returned. And for that one, we had the tallest height was 6'4". This query was asked to display all of the columns in trainer with the trainer with the least amount of hours, and that one returned the trainer named Fallon, and he had only been training people 10 hours a week. So for this joint query, health restrictions ID, health risk, and users IDs were selected. In order for this query to work, the table, health restrictions, and users had to be joined in order to pull all of the information needed. In this second joint query, the relation table, health restrictions, and diet were joined and displayed their primary attributes along with diet type and health risks. For the union query, the union query selected from the trainers with more than 12 hours and from users which have lost more than 10 pounds. The view query made sure to display all of the information regarding trainers which trained for more than 12 hours. The custom store function workout name was created. It consisted of a first and last name and was to return those attributes. Alright, so the project difficulties. So one of the problems we had was selecting the correct data for each column of every relational table, like the data type, whether if it's like varchar, char, integer, date, just things like that. Then the next thing was figuring out distinct column names for each relational table, because sometimes you'd want to put date, but date wouldn't work, so you'd have to put like workout date or trainer date or something like that. So the next thing was implementing the foreign keys within the implementation code. So whenever we put the foreign keys, we also had to create columns and find out the data type, and just to make sure everything was like matching. So matching all of the primary keys, distinct attributes information to each other while populating the relational tables. So let's say the workout ID was a foreign key in one of the other ones. We had to make sure like the data matched exactly. Like if the workout ID was 111, it would have to be 111 in like the in another relational table. And then one of our last difficulties was running into errors when running the code for the queries, and we would run into syntax errors, or like this isn't in the field list, or we can't find this column, or things like that. Most of the errors we ran into for the queries was definitely like a syntax error. All right, and that is all. Thank you so much.